Beginning our Sunrise Smart Start, a homicide investigation continues after a man's body was found at a mixed-use building on Pittsford-Palmyra Road in Perrington. Deputies responded to the scene around 2 Wednesday morning to find a man dead from a gunshot wound. Monroe County Sheriff's Office has not yet released the identity of the victim. Neighbors in the area described the scene.
We're coming through here to go anywhere, really. Just completely shocked. It's really quiet out here. Don't really expect something like this to happen.
They told me to run back in the house or get back in the house, and I happened to go in the bathroom to peek out the window, and there's cops all in my driveway, or my parents' driveway, because this is their house, and they're pointing their guns that way. And I'm like, what the heck?
MCSO says there is no evidence at this time to suggest any further threat to the community, and anyone with information is asked to call 911. U.S. Congressman Joe Morelle says we can and must do better after touring an ICE detention facility in Batavia. He says he spent most of his time at the detention center speaking with a Rochester business owner who was detained back in December. Morelle says there were nearly 560 people and the maximum was around mid-600s. All throughout were immigration courtrooms, and the detainees wore clothing in one of 3 colors that displayed their risk level.
Blue for people who are low risk, orange for medium risk, and red for high risk. The vast majority were, by the definition of ICE, low risk. There's actually no reason for them to be there. And you could see the fear in so many people's eyes, these young people, or just, some of them are awaiting being literally shipped out any day now.
As for the proposed federal detention facility inside the Keating building in Rochester, Morelle said they're trying to fight it and find litigation to stop it. Earlier this year, the Monroe County Republican Party expressed support for the Rochester facility, calling it a, quote, reasonable and appropriate place for federal processing, end quote. Happening today in court, the woman accused of aggravated vehicular homicide. 34-year-old Tashara Willis accepted a plea deal in April for causing the death of 58-year-old Otis Johnson. The night of April 4th, 2025, police say Willis collided with another driver head-on at over 80 miles an hour. The crash left her in the hospital for months, and Johnson was pronounced dead at the scene. She appears in court today at 9:30. Our sunrise traffic report here at 6:54 a.m. That view from our Greater Rock Sky Eye Cam. There is one accident to look out for on 590 South at Browncroft there, so keep an eye out for that. Otherwise, average drive times right now across our traffic map. Western New York is buzzing after reports of a large fireball in the sky around 5 yesterday morning. The bright streak of light was almost certainly a meteor that people witnessed. The director of the planetarium at the Rochester Museum and Science Center says it's a great way to educate.
Keeping your eyes out and looking, just observing. One of those most baseline human things is to just look, is something that we always encourage. If you just look, especially at the sky at night, you're bound to see interesting stuff. Whether it's a cool satellite or maybe you start observing some of the brighter star-like things in the sky that turn out to be planets. This one was extra spectacular, though. We did get to hear a nice loud noise, some people reported, which I have personally never experienced before, but it's pretty neat to imagine it.
Jim Bader says this fireball was one of the brighter ones we were able to see, and some apparently could hear.
And long-lasting, right? It's
yeah.
like something like 4 seconds. Usually it's a half a second.
Oh, well,
so,
very cool.
Yeah, neat to see that there. We've got some good sky gazing weather the next couple of days here. A couple of rain showers around this morning, and then decreasing clouds, sun this afternoon. Same with tomorrow. We'll do it with just an isolated shower, 70s. Back down to the 60s. Kind of a cool day on Saturday there with a breeze, and then warming back up. Next week looks just lovely there. Monday, June 1st, the start of meteorological summer.
That's exciting. And don't forget to check out our podcast, Second Cup of Sunrise. It's an extension of our Sunrise show with a lot of fun. James and Brennan are there having a great time, so you should always listen in because you never know what you're going to hear about their day.
Yeah, we'll talk a little bit about the meteor for sure there, and maybe we'll do a little sky gazing conversation.
Oh, I like it. Thanks so much for watching News 8 at Sunrise, everybody. CBS Mornings up next.
Follow News 8 wherever you are on RochesterFirst.com, Facebook, X, and on our app for news and weather. Get the Rochester First streaming app today for everything you love from News 8 On Demand, plus exclusive shows you won't see anywhere else. Search ROC and download for free on Roku, Amazon Fire, and Apple TV.